You know? It helps if I put the right window capture on. Alright, there we go. Oh, dang. Alright. Let's see if this actually shows that we're live. Okay, that's cool. Hopefully not Inception. Oh, casual day. Womp. You know, I say this each time I stream for fun, so I have no idea how the stream. I don't know how many people are gonna be watching. I don't know any of this stuff. Oh, that's if I want to do. Okay. I don't know if there's like how many people are watching, but people will chat if they want to watch. Alright, hey everybody, it's Wolvie. Today we are playing casual Path of Exile. So, Path of Exile recently came out with the Kalandra League. Been out for a bit now, week and a half, I believe. Oh no, it's almost 2 weeks now. Can you believe it's already Thursday? But the thing with 3.19 is a lot of the community has been really upset about how the league has been running and all the changes that happened, and I don't necessarily blame them. There's a lot that changed with the patch, but I am a casual player. Back in Betrayal I used to be pretty good. Got 37 out of 40. All of that stuff. But then after that league, I might have to switch Vitality out again, maybe. I'm gonna have to. Well, it's not yeah, it is Vitality. I have to switch back in. Oh. Okay. Alrighty, things are going swimmingly. I'd recently swapped. Oh, it's I need a stuff. Originally, I thought I could get away with doing. I don't think I can get away with doing. Not doing purity of elements anymore. Vitality I have been doing. Can I do all three of those? I sure can. Okay, cool. Alright, so now I can... I'm playing Righteous Fire, which it has a lot of balances that you have to do with how much health you are... Oh god. I start streaming and I can't talk. How much life you're regenerating versus how much Righteous Fire is burning. Righteous Fire is pretty cool in that it's this aura that's around you that basically burns everybody around for a certain percentage of your health every second. So as you get more health, it scales up how much damage Righteous Fire does. But firstly, you are also burning yourself. And so unless you have a lot of regeneration in order to compensate for that and make sure that you have good fire resistance, then that then you are going to just slowly burn to death, which you don't want to do. Well, you don't burn to death, you burn to 1. And then it just turns itself off. So you do this balancing act where you balance out how much health you have, being able to sustain righteous fire, making sure you have the fire resistance to maintain it, and also for still going to be burned a bit, so making sure that you generate that back. So all of the balancing act that you have to do with it, I'm loosely following a guide from basically the Righteous Fire group. I think I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name. I think it's Folks. That he has a whole entire website devoted to it, and I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong.
That tends to happen a lot in online communities, is if you haven't heard the name spoken out loud a lot and you just read the name, then it can be hard to know if you're doing it right. It's almost like, you ever have those times when you are calling somebody to, like maybe you're setting up an appointment or whatnot, and they're getting your information, like they're getting your name, they're getting your address. Then there's always that dreaded question of where they ask you what your email address is. And the email address that some people have are just extraneous numbers and letters that try and say it over the phone what your email address is, but you end up having to spell it out because it's a name that just doesn't make sense. Which kind of happens with me because online it's pretty easy to pronounce Wolvie. But let's say I just randomly encountered somebody on the street and they hear a name like Wolvie, they're like, well, what the hell kind of name is that? Usually if they hear Wolvie, they think, instead of Wolverines, they think of wolves. And then they start calling me Wolfie. I had one person one person thought that when I said the name Wolvie, they thought it was something else, like Wolfie or something. That was a fun time. Asia's hard. So this character I'm still leveling, level 62, and yeah, I'm leveling a bit slow, but as the title says, I'm pretty casual. And we are currently finishing Act 8. Because I need to kill this dude. And then I will have gotten both sun orbs.
Cool to the touch.
Cool to the touch. Right, so now we have the sun orb and orb, so that didn't fit. Oh, Act 8.
What is it?
A life. Actually, a lot of compared to what I. X.
I've just held on to these gloves forever, but they're actually better than what I have on. So
Watch yourself.
I may flip into that to be more comfortable. Oh, do I have orb of... I do have an orb of binding. Oh, but it's not. Lol. It's after I'm done with work for the day, and so my brain is just... What do I even have in these? Sun Golem, Phantasm. Yeah,
Need some help.
Oh, not purchased.
Watch yourself.
Greeting.
And the other thing with Righteous Fire is that each time that you go into a new area, Righteous Fire turns itself off. So I just need to remember to turn it on. So I hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, and then for most people in the United States, it's going to be a 3-day weekend, I believe, with Labor Day. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to be doing some hiking. I haven't figured out exactly where I'm going to go hiking yet, but it should be fun. So this isn't actually my League starter character for the League. When I started out, I was doing a... Whoa, that was close. Doing a Summoned Raging Spirits for my first... Unfortunately, as soon as I got to maps, I'm kind of bridging that gap from yellow... Sorry, no, it's white to yellow. That... It just seems like my minions die extremely fast, which is something that Grinding Gear Games has said is an issue, and they're going to be hopefully putting out a fix. Oh, I have a new lake. Let me sell this stuff. Maybe sell, maybe
Need
not.
something?
That's interesting. Oh, no. That's way more life than I currently have on this. I don't really care about mana right now because most of my mana goes towards mana reservation, and then a lot of my skills either just need enough to get it started, like Righteous Fire. And then my traps, I actually am using life tap support, so I spend my life as opposed to spending my mana. I don't need a lot of mana.
Watch yourself.
Nice. What is up here? Vitality, Determination, Purity of Elements. So I don't necessarily need Purity of Elements right now because I've kind of phased that out. I do want to... Oh, okay. I don't need it linked at all. I'll keep Purity of Elements just to keep leveling it up, I guess. Okay. Aqueduct. Okay, Vitality, Determination. Okay, cool. This is better, yeah. My Fire and Lightning is good. Cold needs some work. So this is the new League mechanic. This is the Lake of Kalandra, which I almost absolutely died just there. But we're in Softcore Trade, so the most that I would lose is experience. I'm not a hardcore player, at least not in this game. When I was doing a lot of Diablo 3 gameplay, I was doing hardcore. And it's fun, but it can be nerve-wracking. Alright. Bid of Arts. Benevolent Guardian, what the hell is that one? Well, I guess we'll find out, huh? I just realized, why do I have a mana flask if I don't care about mana? Yeah, I'm also trying to get possible leveling gear for other things that I'm leveling, because right now maps is just such in a bad state that I think I'm having more fun just leveling up characters through the axe as opposed to just a lot in the maps right now. Oh, whatever that was. That's the, oh shoot, with righteous fire, that's the other thing. Like, part of what I got for my ascendancy, you have consecrated ground stuff. The consecrated ground I create gives me life regen stuff, but also consecrated ground that I create applies increased damage taken to enemies. So you have to kind of do this positioning game of where do you stand in order to deal damage to an enemy while also making sure that you don't get raffle stomped. Okay, so that took a bit, but whatever this led up through. Okay. Well, at least I got 3 remnants of corruption. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so this is something new that they added. Where once you're done with a particular part of the Lake of Kalandra, it will show that you're done with that area. Something new that they put into the patch yesterday. That is insanely helpful. I like it. Here to the frost area. Nice. Level up. I'm no beast of burden. I'm gonna have to get rid of that lazy salvo with some. Actually, oh.
Yes?
So this is the weird part about. Oh, 12 increase. Prog. Okay. That's interesting. It's not. Like, I actually. I don't know how many people out there are like me where I actually do have anxiety. And it's diagnosed and all that stuff. So, part of why I'm trying to do streaming for fun is to kind of get over some of the anxiety that's inherent with sharing something that you're doing with a bunch of people. I actually have quite a bit of a fear of failure, and part of it's like, if I stream and I'm streaming Path of Exile and I accidentally make a bad decision and maybe I sell something that was actually good when I thought it was trash, or vice versa, that can be anxiety provoking. But at the end of the day, this is a game. I'm streaming for fun. This is not my day job. I'd be gaming anyway, so might as well stream part of it and see if it's something that I really enjoy. If it is, I'll keep doing it. If it's something that I just want to do occasionally, then I'll do it occasionally. And if it's something that I find just is more anxiety provoking and what I get out of it and what other people get out of it just isn't worth it, then I will just do other things. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, how about all those whetstones? Okay. Oh, and I'm also working on being an imperfectionist. Not everything has to be perfect. But yes, if I really wanted to... Oh, I was looking at I was looking at something else and got completely stomped. That's funny. I was looking at what I was looking at was I was curious about Flame Wall. I currently have it on. I have Flame Dash and Flame Wall on live tap. And for a while there, I was like, wait, does burning damage? I don't know if burning damage support works with Firewall, and so I was thinking about it, and then I just get nuked from this guy. Alright, let's see what weird shit she give me now. What? Okay, so I can okay, so this is for increased rarity of items found. I can either have plus $25 attributes, add 14 to 29 physical damage to attacks against me, plus 54 to maximum energy shield, but 105% reduced mana regeneration rate, or I can still have the rarity of items found, but minus 25 to all attributes. But I get to add physical damage to my attacks. But my maximum energy shield goes down. And my mana regeneration rate goes up. That is such a bizarre choice. Like, this is one of the first times that it's actually given me something that I can't make heads or tails as to what the best choice is. Because either... like on this side, I take it, and if I'm a melee character and I don't give a crap about maximum energy shield, and I really want the physical damage to attacks, but I take a huge attribute, and it's mirrored, so I can't edit it from here, or I get a whole bunch of attributes, get a really nice energy shield, but my mana regeneration rate goes down, and if it hits me, I take way more physical damage. They don't know. Oh, yellow, just pick one, who cares? Both kind of suck. Alright. That's it for that lake. Now you've all seen what Lake of Kalandra looks at least from a leveling up. I'm no beast of burden. Oh yeah, I definitely am not. I'm carrying too much stuff. Yeah, that amulet sucks. Sell it. lot of life. That's a lot of lightning damage. But it's bonking. It's just so much weird stuff going on. A lot of this is just leveling stuff too. Well, at least, okay. Let's sell this thing. At least,
Watch yourself.
one thing I'll say is that when I leveled up on the first day of the Kalandra launch, please hold. Oh. Alright. So, back when the Kalandra League launched, and I was leveling up, the stuff I was gaining, at least in the acts, Act 1 through 10, seemed a little lackluster in some cases. So when I'm leveling up this character, at least it looks a bit better. I'm getting way more currency than when I leveled up on the launch day. I'm getting items that seem more significant. We're gonna see how it does when I get to maps, because once I get this character into maps, I'm gonna see how well it does in mapping. If it looks like the mapping is still in a bad spot, then I'll just level up another character, because if it's between maps being frustrating versus a slow grind through axe, I would rather go through the axe and level up extra characters so that when maps do get tuned, if they don't feel tuned, then once they eventually do get tuned, then I'll have four characters to choose from. So I'll just play what's fun with the game while the rest gets fixed first. My hope with my first character was that I was following Scissorin's guide, and it's the one where you do the summon raging spirits and then eventually you go into anime guardian. And my stuff just seems to die extremely fast. And maybe I screwed up the build. I wouldn't put it past me. But it just feels off. And it felt off when I was doing some elf stuff the other day. And it was one of the nodes where you get a whole bunch of Azurite. One of the rank 3 ones. And I got to the end, and then these arch nemesis mobs spawned. And it was such a small fighting arena that I couldn't really get out of the Siphon area that well. And my minions just seem to die really fast. And maybe I just haven't put enough into survivability yet, but it just felt bad.
This is neither the time nor the place.
It's neither the time nor the place. Alright, where is this? Oh, he's right there. Ah, okay.
is nice that they tone down. Ooh. It's nice that they tone down how bad the arch nemesis are as we're leveling up. Famine Bind, increase, okay. Hold resistance, increase prod, dodge damage, reduce flash charges gained, increase flash effect duration, deals 50 chaos damage per second to nearby enemies. So one of the characters that I am leveling up is a ranger. So maybe I will keep that and put it on my ranger. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to play my ranger. Like for this character, I'm obviously following a build. And for my summon raging spirits, I am also following a build. But for my ranger, it's kind of like, I wouldn't say that I'm doing my own build. However, like I'm not looking up a specific build and saying, oh yeah, I want to do exactly what that build is. Instead, I'm kind of getting a feeling for what do I think would be best for kind of the ranger skill I want. And if I'm looking at a particular skill, I'll pop into PoE Ninja and look at the heat map for anybody that's taken a skill that I'm interested in. Although, I heard that they did fix Spark and Lightning Strike with how the projectiles were created if you cast it near some type of cauldron ring. I heard Lightning Strike's kind of OP. So maybe I'll try that out as a leveling character too. Although I don't know at what point you get Lightning Strike. AoE and lightning. Lightning strike you get at level 12. Huh, okay. Oh, I just pulled on my stream and the quality looks scuffed. Yeah, that is some scuffed quality. I don't even know if that's something that I can fix on the fly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, well, if not now, when would I troubleshoot this? I mean, obviously I have to troubleshoot it now because this was kind of the beginning stream to see if it worked. I'm just playing a little bit and seeing what it thinks. Alright. Yeah, that quality's scuffed. Let me see if I can fix anything with the stream, and then I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right here in the middle where it could totally mess me up. Okay, I'll be back in just a sec, folks. My bad.